Know what happened and why I had to say no. It's just that I've been one of you. I've been equally insecure during one period in my life. It took a million souls to actually reach out and tell me that I look beautiful the way I did. My first film, Premam, I was accepted with my pimples, with everything I thought was a flaw, but everybody loved me for the way I looked. So I thought I'm in a place where I get to inspire, or at least when I grew up, I did not see somebody who was at least saying normal. So I felt that if I was going to help another 10 people out there, I consider myself blessed, so that's what I did, that's all. So firstly, it's just that we grow up seeing a lot of people who have perfect features, a perfect body. I grew up seeing Trisha and Simran and all of them. They had perfect figure, they had great body, but then there was one point at which I didn't know whether I wanted to become an actor. But there, I always had this insecurity when I was in Georgia doing medicine. So I was with these Georgians, people who were very fair, and then they didn't have pimples, but I had all of this. And I didn't know whether I could accept this or accept myself for who I was. And then I come back to India, and I'm so happy that Alphonse picked me for Premam. I was so nervous the day the movie got released. I was wondering, what if people abroad are going to be there teasing me? What are Raga is going to say? They're obviously going to say, I don't look like Simran, I don't look like Trisha. So this is going to be bad news for me. And then I ended up seeing tweets after I went back to Georgia. People were actually happy seeing someone in their own skin. And that made me feel so confident about myself. And then I wondered, okay, maybe that is all it is. Maybe if there's somebody up there, a lot of people will feel very happy about how they look. So that is how I felt when I got into the industry. And I'm blessed that I worked with directors who liked me in my own skin, and they did have me put on makeup before, say, pre-shoot. But then they saw that it was not the real me, and I couldn't emote as much as I did without makeup, so they asked me to take it off. So finally, this is where I am, and I'm personally very happy that I happen to be the one over here, really. We generally look at the whole population and we think that there are few people who are mocking at people of this color, but honestly speaking, when I was in school and college, I grew up with friends who would look at a girl who had a darker boyfriend and say that, hey, you can actually do better, you're way out of his league. And when you see a guy with a girl who's a little darker, you end up saying, I think there's something else this guy is, what does he see in this girl? So we end up saying such things, and it's just nobody, no person who is there trying to make you feel bad. It's just us. We must have at some point of time passed that comment, and right now it's coming back to us. It's just a boomerang. So when we start putting out positive views about how we feel about others instead of pointing, and another thing is social media. Right now, just because you have this curtain of anonymity, you end up writing whatever you want. You just say something when you're not in a very good mood, but the problem is it affects someone else somewhere else. So you have that power to actually create a change. Come on, I just told you that I felt insecure. I didn't see any of you, but come on, few of you from here would have said something sweet about me, right, when the film released. So I believed that, and I took it, and that's how I felt good. So I think it's just about, it's nobody else. It's not like the world is trying to bring you down. You were there, and it can even be us. We were there at a very naive period, at a very bad period where we said some wrong things, but it's time we change. We know that it is possible for us to sin, but then it's important for us to consider or respect others' feelings and accept them for who they are. Just look at their character and just fall in love. That is all.
I think I've always been this very simple person. Money hasn't been something that I'm drawn to, but it's another personal choice, because I know friends who I cannot blame them for I can't blame anybody for their choices. But when you look at a greater population of people who are affected by few choices that we make, I think that's when I have to take a stand. I know friends and family who've always been compared and made to feel little less because of their skin color or those beauty standards that we've created in this society. Even before Premam, I would apply 100 creams. I would have so much acne. I put myself through so much. I wouldn't want to leave home. I would just stay at home thinking that, oh, people just keep looking at my pimples and they talk. They don't look into my eyes. So I had problems about that. I had serious issues. But after Premam, they accepted me with all of that. They liked me more. And I saw how much it influenced children or the young teens, whoever felt that, oh, she's been liked though she has these on. So that made me feel a lot more powerful. So in that way, I was glad that they were able to connect to me and I wanted to give back whatever they gave to me. They made me feel confident about myself, and I think in return it was my duty to influence, not influence, but at least make them feel like they're not alone in this. So yeah, that's why and it's not like I had everything figured out from the beginning. It's not like I came into the industry thinking this is what I stand for, this is what I'm going to do. I think this is comfortable for me. I would like to do this because I've seen my sister go through a lot. I'm a tone fairer, and sometimes my sister wouldn't eat vegetables and fruits. So my mom would say, if you eat them, you'll grow fair. So she would eat something that she didn't like just to grow fair. So that used to hurt me because I had someone at home who did what she didn't like to grow fair. And it kind of hurt me. And I thought, I need to stand up for that. I need to, at least for my sister's sake. Otherwise, what do I do with all that money if I don't give her some sort of solace? So yeah, it was a personal choice.